Hello everyone. As most of you already know, my philosophy is that you might not be able to control the external world, but you are 100% in control of the internal aspects of yourself, which is your mind, thoughts, emotions, perspectives, and so on. However, although you might try your best to control your internal aspects, there will always be somebody on the external world to prick at you and to pick at you, which causes you emotional and mental distress. So the question is, how could you tolerate and deal with such a person? How do you prevent them from impacting your mind? What I found is most people in the early stages of their meditation journey are more sensitive to the external world than they were before they started the journey. Why is that? Anybody who's practicing true meditation is slowly dissolving their ego. They're becoming pure consciousness, pure love. No hatred, no greed, no racism, no bigotry, just peace and harmony. As you continue to practice meditation, your heart and your mind is gaining more in abundance. During this transformation, most people are falsely assuming that the world around them is also transforming too. A majority of human beings have this flaw. A majority of human beings believe that other people should be or are already like them. If you're a generous person, you expect other people to be generous, and you despise people that are selfish. If you're a kind person, you expect everybody else to be kind, and you despise unkind people. If you're an honest person, you expect everybody else to be honest around you, and you despise people that tell a lie. But the reality is, no two people are exactly the same, and the chances that you find somebody who behaves and acts just like you is slim to none. Therefore, just because you are transforming and changing and evolving and becoming more loving and caring, you cannot assume everybody else to be the same way, because when you realize that somebody is not the same way, it causes you pain. The reality is, if everybody practiced meditation, everybody would be at peace, everybody would be at harmony, there would be no war, there would be no crime. But the reality is, most people don't practice meditation or know how to practice meditation. Therefore, in this material world, you'll always encounter people that are internally suffering, and they take that internal suffering and expel it outward. And unfortunately, sometimes you might be at the receiving end of this. That is why I say, if somebody says something harmful to you, hurtful to you, or causes you pain, feel sorry for them and sympathize for them. You know the benefits of meditation, self-realization, awakening your super consciousness. But these people do not know the benefits of this. They don't even know where to start, and therefore they're suffering. It is a tragedy, because if they knew, they wouldn't behave this way. But because they don't know, they portray hatred, they portray jealousy, envy, all these things. So instead of getting mad and returning the hate towards them, just feel sympathy for them. Pray for them that they get better. If somebody comes up to me and says something insulting to me, I will distance myself from these people. But before I do that, I'll look at them, I'll say, sorry you feel that way, I hope you find peace, and I'll pray for you. And I just move on. I'm not gonna hate this person. If this person knew what I knew, they would never say anything insulting. They would never judge. They would never hate. They would be considerate, they would be kind. They would understand the oneness between every human being, that we're all the same, just separated into different bodies. This world will always have some form of a hater, but your job as somebody who's trying to self-realize is to be like a lotus flower. A lotus flower is in the swamp, but it rises above the swamp. It's more beautiful, more bright than anything in the swamp. Even though it's in the mud cannot really touch the core of it. There will always be frogs, toads, snakes, insects, all these things around you. Your job is to not let them bother you, because you're in control of your mind. What they say, what another person thinks, does not impact you. When you meditate long enough, really understand your thoughts, really understand who you are as a person, nobody will know more about you than you. So if somebody says something crazy about you, you'll just brush it off, because you know more about yourself. So next time you conduct your meditation practice, remember to fortify your mind. Remind yourself that you're in control of your mind and emotions. Nobody's important enough for you to allow to infiltrate this and cause you misery. So my friends, I hope this was able to answer the question, how could you deal with somebody who constantly bothers you, constantly causes you emotional distress? The solution is distance yourself from them, because nobody deserves your peace and happiness. But the most important thing is, although they're exhibiting hate, just understand this is because of their ignorance. It's not their fault. If they could meditate and self-realize and self-reflect, they would be in a much better state. But because they cannot, it is their loss. Pray for them, wish that they open their mind up, wish that they could open their heart up, and distance yourself. This is my proposal for dealing with somebody who is constantly disturbing your inner peace. I hope I see you all next time. Hare Om. If you enjoyed this video and are interested in meditation, spirituality, and living a true and meaningful life, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that I can know if these videos are actually helpful.